I think let's try this again. I'm gonna have to change my audio file. Yep. There it goes. You can even hear it right now. I think that's perfect. Well, because I'm trying to think. Aaron doesn't get... Well, because his upgrades end up being, you know, transform and cleave. She already has chain attack. This will give her cleave, and then she'll get more stuff later on. He's a leader, and I'm not using it. It's trash. So we'll go with Mikasa. I wonder, is there like there could be an online category for this, and they're just not letting it. Alright, I don't think it'd be fair for me to upgrade before timing starts, just because I'm pretty sure upgrading should happen in time. You should be on in my opinion, you should be on a brand new save. Be on a brand new save, with nothing. I don't know. So the thing I was saying is just because the other person I saw on this, they are on a brand new save, but somehow their save has Levi. So I wonder if I buy a deal, if I have some of the DLC, if it gives me Levi. But I think I'd have to play the first mission before I do any upgrading real quick. Alright. Timer starts at 3, 2, and 1. Alright, let's hope it doesn't do that again, because if it does, I'm gonna find another game to speedrun. I thought I had a fix for it too by like... Not... Well... Oh my god. Oh, I can't even see my taskbar anymore? What? I'm a little sketched out of how my screen is looking, but okay. I thought normally I'd be able to see like the bar I have at the bottom of my other screen, like taskbar. So I think that's what they call it. But now it's gone. But I don't remember. Now I need to remember. Could I always see it, or am I gaslighting myself? No, I don't know. Perfect. Yep, doing the 100% survey. I'd say I just started, I just was about 15 minutes into the first one. That's a lie, it was more like maybe 10. But I kept having this, I don't know if it was a glitch with the game, or if it was with like my controller and stuff. But it would just desync and I wasn't clicked onto the game anymore. So Mikasa would just keep running straight forward and I couldn't mash 8 or move her to get out of anything. It sucked, but you know, at least it didn't happen a lot later on in the run, so this is an easy reset from resetting my game and all that as well. So I'm not too chuffed about it, but it is what it is. At least this is a quick restart to do again. Yeah, it definitely sounds like something was popping up in the background, but it kept doing it over and over. So I'm wondering what was really the issue, because nothing popped up. Like I don't see anything that decided to pop up on my little screen. So we'll see what happens for now. But it's like I just also got a new mouse, so I wonder if it was like something that has to do with it thinking it's clicking on shit it's not. Because if it's gonna sit here and act like very sensitive, I'll just go back to my old one. It's still sitting right next to me. I only got an upgrade because I just decided this one had more buttons. But even with that, it doesn't have that. It doesn't have like as many buttons as I wanted it to. I thought I'd be able to use more buttons, do more things with it. But oh yeah, I didn't even update the driver on my mouse. I just plugged it in and called it good. So it could be a lot of things. You know, that's hubris on my part. But oh well. So far, so good. Oh, when I woke up from my nap though, my throat is like weirdly dry and sore, even though it was only like an hour nap. Yeah, it's just like I finally have DPS settings on my mouse that are actually good. So now instead of just having 3 settings that are like insanely fast, insanely slow, and a middle ground that's not really middle, you can actually like change it and up it going up and down. So I'm excited to see how that changes me playing some other games, but I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. I don't need it messing up. I feel like every time I get a new mouse, it just doesn't do what I need it to, and I should have just stayed with my old mouse from the beginning. But my current mouse has a slight rattle in it, and I know mice shouldn't rattle. I decided to get a new one. But this one has like a button that says it's an extra programmable button, but it's really just an extra right mouse button or left mouse button. And it's like, I get it, that's cool and all. It's like an extra shooter button. But if anything, I wish I could like reprogram that to be like E button. Or like, I guess I say E button in the context of Marvel Rivals, but because it's like if I want it to be like another one of my special like skills, so I don't even have to move my hand off shooting, it can just go right there. But that's just me. I know it's not hard, it's not much to ask for, but it's enough that they won't do it. Or I'd have to find an actual more expensive mouse than what I have. So I think I'll just take it. I'll take what I have and run with it. Oh no, it's where's the little thing? I was about to say, what is the brand? I think it's like what, a Red Dragon or some shit. I don't know. It was semi cheapish off Amazon. I was already buying stuff for my coworker had a birthday for her 1-year-old daughter, so I was already getting stuff for her off there. So I was like, might as well get myself. Yeah, it's like I've never heard of Red Dragon either, and I'm with you on that. But it's not bad so far. It has 5 different user modes, which I'm really confused about, like what the user modes mean. Because it doesn't tell me, it just says the light indicates that there's different user modes. But I haven't looked them up much. But I wonder if like user modes are just, the buttons becomes different programmable or whatnot. I'll have to look it up and see if there's like an extra long instruction setting, because it says 4 is rapid fire. Well, that would be the weird button I have next to my left mouse button, which would just be a second mouse button, which is, if anything, I think it's supposed to be like a turbo button. Good cut. Ooh, okay. A better version of Alien Slayer. Say, because this is the first I've heard of them, but the logo looks pretty neat. And so far, I've been able to change, like, because it's got those user modes and it also has different light modes for different buttons. So I've been messing with it, trying to figure out what I like with it, but it just feels weird. I wish I had like 4 more buttons on the inside where my thumb goes. Just I feel like I needed more buttons there than where it is. Yeah, and it's like I like that 1 click equals 2 or 3, but I need more rapidness. Like, let it turbo mode. Just insta click, super like heavy auto click. They don't know true rapid fire. I guess it'd be kind of nice though if you're playing like maybe a shooter, and it's like you got a single shot gun that you can do that on. I don't know if it'd be useful though if you'd be able to do it the way I'm thinking of though. Ooh, I landed on the branch. It'd be very like situational wise, but it'd be kind of cool. Alrighty. And I think after this first, I'm gonna go to the shop right now just to see what they got. I'm not certain if I should, but I know I can get some upgrades right now. I want. Let's go first generation blades for now. Ooh, I don't have anything. Oh, I can upgrade them at least. Right, with the marksman rifle and guns like that. That's what I was seeing that with. It was like, because like, so I guess my best thing that I'd say would be like, so in the first Modern Warfare, like the first remake they did or remaster, the Car 98. That might be something, but that might be a little too slow for it. Oh, I have not looked into the endless gas burst you were talking before. I know I saw I've seen it be done, but I'm not really certain how it's gotten done. Cuz it's like, unless I'm thinking of the wrong one, it's like locking on, throwing the hooks, and then unlocking on that allows you to like boost without hooking. It's weird, but it's tech that I don't know. I don't know how to do. I wonder if I could learn how to do that. If that could make my any percent in this game just that much faster. When bursting, stick back, then forward, then burst again. Okay. Okay, I just changed direction. I gotta get used to, I gotta practice that. Because that was just making me change direction. But I think it's because I'm not fast enough. Ooh, I did it. Okay, so if I'm fast enough with that, I could get it. I could do it consistently enough. I wonder if it would make the battle, like, faster. Or if, like, I wonder how fast I could actually use it to do stuff. I've been trying to get this to work for so long, but the fact that this is working now, because... So I remember I could do this, like this way. So I was trying to get it to do that the other way, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, so like on the open field map, because that was one of the things I saw the world record doing that I never knew how she was doing. It was like, I've been losing so much time on that map, but that's also the 5-minute map. I say, but that's... Yeah, it's slower if you can grapple, but it's definitely if you can't grapple, that's going to be faster. Especially if you can mix it with double boosts. Like with Armin when he gets to that. Because you could double boost and you have 2 boosts to get the flick. Honestly, it'd be kind of nice, because you at least have 2 chances of messing up. I guess we'll take off the arm because I had accidentally locked onto it. Like late. I'm just gonna practice this now after each match, after each level to see if... Well, because you retain height pretty well. So it could be something as like if I'm zipping and I'm Oh, I can't make it. I just dash across twice to get it. It definitely seems like there are some spots that I could use this in that would be better. That would not be better, but would be better for movement wise than what I'm doing already. Oh god, I have 2 more. I think 3 more missions on this one before I get to go to. Oh, it's definitely way more than 3 missions, but then I get to go visit story mode Armin. He's supposed to be the final subjugation, and he is. Let's go! Okay, I actually think I could do really well on some of these. now. Dude, every time I do this, I learn new tech. This is awesome. So 76 is where it's at right now, which means like 3-ish more levels. Yeah. I missed. We'll do Titans at the ruins. I hate this mission, but it's good to do so I don't forget it. Actually, wait. Let's see if I can remember. I gotta try and remember which Titans it wants me to kill. Because I feel like if I kill those Titans, then it's then it'll go by quicker. Oh. Like, I wonder if I would have, like, chained up there. It might have been better, because I could have gotten over the roof back there. I think it's just the small ones that are running amok that they want me to get. I feel like I should also kill these ones while I'm out here. Just in case, so I don't have to go back around. But the ones that highlighted on the map are, like, 9 times out of 10. Oh, I messed that one up. Trying to do the infinite dash in game, or like when it's actually needed, is rough timing wise. Oh, that was awful. Ah, damn. You know, maybe I need to reset again. I'm not going to, but it's like, call this warm up, just keep going. Hot damn. I'm gonna hit you on the face, but nope. Oh, wasn't paying attention for me doing that. Ooh, so I just kind of like use some geometry to go fast as hell. And I wish I could replicate that consistently. Crap. Because then I could actually do something with that. Dude, it wastes so much gas. God damn. I feel like I should have just used the ultimate first, but that's my fault. Because I just wasted time standing there. Alright, let's hope this thing dying is close. Nope, not done yet. Ah, dude. Missions where it's just like, kill anything in sight. Yep, here we go. Now I need to go all the way across this way. I was hoping I could have done it while I was a lot closer on that side. Alright. Maybe there's this auto aim for the week. So, if I'm close to the ground and the grapple really throws you fast and time most times you're going around the corner. Yeah, and it's I need to get consistently good at all of this stuff so I can use it in a run. So I feel like I just have to practice more, and I don't practice enough. This is the first time I played this game since last week, and it's to play another run, which is probably not good if I actually want to get records, but it's enough to at least maybe keep my skills not super rusty. Final subject. No, not you. Alright, damn. I don't know if that was the last one. I think there's one more mission. Right, because like if you mess it up, now you're just on the ground again. And so it's like that high risk, high reward. If you actually get the good grapple and flip up, then hell yeah. But if not, now you're just kind of screwed. Let's see. Is it gonna say a honey? No, one more mission. One more mission, and then that's a split. And then we get to go hang out with Armin for a hot moment in the story mode. I actually don't think I get to play Armin's mission. It's actually kind of nice. Then I want to play Armin's mission. Why do they always do this? They set me up going the way away from the red mark. I know they just don't want me to zoom to the end, but like, hot damn. Also, that one took a hot second to die. That was a good one. That was a good first survey area. It's weird, the last time I played this when I was with Armin, I still saved like a good minute and a half on this. So like this is good time save if I can keep it up. Alright, so I believe that's all for that one. Let's upgrade anything I have. I guess just the blades. No. Fuck it. Training Scabbard. Scabbard's going up. That is the worst thing I could be doing. That only thing it's upgrading is gas pressure. No, not expedition. Crap. Attack mode. Yeah, so they really want me to do the side missions first, so I have stuff to do. Which I can understand, because it's like, you know, stop skipping the rest of the game, just play it, but that's not my MO today. I actually wish I was doing a normal speedrun, because I kind of wanted to see how fast that was. I feel like that was actually kind of good. Not at this point, because it made me stand for such a long moment right there. Alright, Keith. They're gonna keep talking. You better be fast. Heck yeah. Look at Keith out here doing stuff. Getting rid of the training dummies, putting up different ones. Right, and it's like getting second or instructor gear is like equivalent to getting almost to the 3rd gen gear, which is sad. Because like it would be really good if it wasn't. But like, is there an instructor? Oh, that means there's probably instructor everything. You know, instructor Scabbard might be worth it just to go for it. Cause like, I know Blades, I'll get Tiger's Tiger Zero soon. But it might be cool to get one of the like an instructor Scabbard, just because I always get different, just to see how it changes it. My logician buddy. Gas first? No, blades. Blades then gas. You know, like the alphabet, B then G. That makes sense. Alright. Time to take this out. First one's gonna be here. Hurry up, Keith. Stop talking. Target didn't pop up. Are you kidding me? It wasn't part of the target. No. I believe in that they'll get those down there, and if not, I'll hit it on my second pass. I think also part of my problem, like zipping wise with, like, not zipping, movement wise, is I tend to go too high up doing stuff because, you know, I just let my character zip around. But then there's times where I'm just falling through the air. And I think there's also some times that I could utilize that to be closer to the ground and be faster. Then you get times like that where I skid across the ground and now I've lost my momentum. But you know what? They're going after that one. I believe in it. The two people over there can get that one. I hope. It's dumb of me to leave that one to them, even though, because they haven't even moved towards it. But I think they're heading towards it now. Please. Don't make me regret my decisions. There's 3 people near that one, and they're just watching it? Okay. No, they're fighting it. They're fighting it. They're fighting it. Finally. I just didn't have to stress. Took them long enough to start fighting. Alright, I almost split that. Oh shit. That's sad, but that's gonna be okay. You'll still get the full experience, I hope. Alright, dismissed, Keith. Thank you. Aaron Yeager, number 1. Alright. First half, I was about to say first hour, but that's just I've been live for an hour. It's not even an hour of the run. Crazy. I get to talk to Horseface Sean. What's up, Horsey? Run out, talk to Automine over here. He's gonna moan and complain. I gotta talk to these guys. I don't want nothing from them, actually, right now. I got everything I need. And now it's Keith time. Of course, Keith, give me the mission. I am ready. Insta murder, dude. Nice. Aaron, I need you to hurry up and stop speaking so long. Alright, there's... Oh, thank you. I have the video, I downloaded the video as well, so I'd at least have that as well, but it's nice that you wrote it down. That's awesome. Thank you. That way, when I go back to it, I can show how many more drinks I've been doing. Because there's a lot of drinks that I have. Well, it's not a lot of drinks, but like, there's definitely a lot more drinks that I can take for that game. Wait, I gotta set myself up. Oh, I almost did it mid cutscene. That was gonna be so cool. Except now I screwed it. He didn't die from that? Oh, it took his arm. That was bad. Oh, it was awful. And it was just like, I almost just put myself up there. Just right there. Almost. I gotta find a good spot to just slap right up there, which is one of those practice things that I hate to do. Right, and it's like that hole, it's like there's not even enough space for that hole for me to like take anything out. Like it's just, I can't even lock onto shit and grapple because you move just a little bit back. I get it, they don't want me to go run up Bert Holt's leg, but that's not fair. Alright, Mr. Burrito. We're staring at the cannons enough so I can shoot your ass. Alright, so it's... I feel like every time I do this, he takes... Like... There's like a certain spot that more damage. Whoa! Why am I doing 500 damage now? Normally when I do this, it's only 300. What the fuck? What? I'm so confused. Is it because of my damage right now that he does more damage? What? Hold on. I'm gonna have to look into that later tonight. Like if there's extra, how the cannons end up doing, like working with their damage stat, because that dealt more damage than it should have. No, I didn't hit up. I wonder if it's like with the gas pressure. Okay, blades. Yeah, okay, so these, because my blades right now are like at least upgraded, and as of right now, your blades wouldn't be upgraded. Ah. I thought I was going crazy. I thought I'd either messed something up or I just figured something out. So it's like, But I can't really get higher level blades by this point in base, or in a base speedrun of this. Okay, yeah, okay. Thanks. But someone knows the answer to this. 'Cause I would have probably sat here and talked about it and then forgot to look it up later. Least favorite Aaron mission. I can't say that. But it is... I gotta think, because what other Aaron missions do I play as Aaron that are not fun? I guess the one where he's just talking a bunch while we beat the shit out of Annie. Ooh, I almost missed that one. He was running. Alright, let's get the skedaddle. Yeah, I can definitely see how I can feel my sluggishness in this right now. I make sure they see me. Hell yeah. My thing with the research is like I tend to find too much information, and now I get information that's incorrect that I've been looking at, and now I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. They'll be saying information and someone's just like, that's fake. And I'm just wrong. But it's also just, I think my biggest thing is because there's always, when I find something I like, I want so much information that I can't satiate my need for information, so I find so much more. And most of the shit that I have to find is eventually fake or fan written. Fan written shit's not bad. It's just one of those ones where it's like, it really is hit or miss. Alright, which triangle was it? Hold on. Right here. So if I stand here, that Titan should pop up any second. Yeah, the wiki is just incorrect. Like, I feel like one person started the wiki and then never done any, no one fact checked it. Nobody actually tried some of the stuff, and it was just like, we'll take his word for it. He should know enough. He played the game. But I also think that this game, when it came out and was big, was like, it was around one of those times that wikis themselves were just barely, like, Wikipedia was the biggest wiki. And so no one's really taken the time to delve into this game and wiki it up. But it's also, I think, because there's I'm gonna say no appeal, because it definitely, oh, did I not, I wasn't seen at the mission. Hot damn. I hate that. Because, like, I'm so good that I was about to say, she went off to go to another Titan. I have to go kill that one as well. I was gonna be upset. But, I feel like this game was out during the era where not many things had wikis, and it was like Terraria and maybe Minecraft. And those games were being clowned on for being like, oh, if you want to do good in Terraria, you need to look at the wiki. So nobody was setting wikis up. But now that we're in a day and age where it's like, you know, everyone actually kind of loves wikis. This game is already out of the limelight to have one. And if anything, they'll just do a wiki of the second game and call it good. I was about to say, how do I do the rest of the story mission in only 5 more minutes? But it's at the very minute, at the least, it's 13 more minutes. 8s look like 0s. I was about to be so confused. Oh yeah, yes, because, you know, I remember being raised as like, you know, remember, not everything on the internet is true. And then now everything I look up on the internet, people take it for the God's sake. They're like, the internet AI told me this is how it works. And if it's on the internet, it must be true. Just crazy now that these people say that. They think it's the internet. Why would they lie on here? Like, we're fact-checking everything. Even the fact-checkers are getting lied to, and it's funny. But honestly, I think it would be it'd be a good investment to do a wiki on this game. Because I do want to try and get more attention to this game in general. I feel like I definitely have, you can definitely get attention onto this game. So it's like, the video I did for the Colossal Titan any percent that I did for the world record. One of my best report, it's like my second best, like, analytic-wise video on my YouTube, and I'm baffled by it. Because it wasn't that good. But it's my best running so far. So I guess I'll take it, and it's like, there's people who want to see it, but there's not enough content being created for it. Faster, Mikasa. Dude, I'm not even the ones doing the killing. Dude, this is awesome. Go, Ian. You're the dude. Oh, I let him go too far. That's not what I wanted. Oh, AI. Oh, it's you don't even have to get started. I understand AI is bad. How bad AI is for everything. It's more of so. I was at. I was getting a drink at a bar, and the bartender was telling me how they use AI for everything. Wait, really? Oh, that's awesome. They're using, you know, it's and my tip isn't even that my Burt run isn't even that good, but that's awesome. I love to see it because it's like I do hope I see their runs on the leaderboard soon too. 'Cause that'd be so cool just to see someone else's runs be inspired off of me. Oh, that's so cool. But that at least means that the views I'm seeing on them aren't just bots or because it's weird on the internet. I feel like nobody's seeing anything I'm putting out, but people are still seeing them. But it's like, 'cause I'm getting views, but I know they're not. But it's like, it's weird to think that they're actually tangible. But that's so cool. It's just an evidence to show that it's there. Do you know the streamer's name? I might want to watch him a little bit. Wait, I gotta pay attention. There is one dude's gonna pop up over here. Ah, I messed it up. Which side? Kinda close. I always forget which spot these show up on because there's so many final subjugations around this little church that it's hard to remember which one's which. All right, so I think two more levels, and then I don't have to do any more story beats. Mikasa just has to go flying out of the sky. She just did, and I think I gotta beat the crap out of everyone as Eren. Ooh, actually, now. Ooh, actually, there we go. Anyway, we should get out of here. Ooh, crap. I forgot my phone has sound on. No, it's just my dad. He was trying to run, 100% survey in multiplayer. Was he having friends with him? That could be like, because I was thinking about this earlier today. I could definitely get some friends together to run, like 100%. Survey, but like a multiplayer one where it's like you're doing the multiplayer missions. I really feel like they should have a second type of category for that because because that sounds like it'd be a smart workaround, but it's also, I guess the problem with it, you'd have to have two sets of recordings to work with that, or you'd have to be able to know, because you can't I was about to say mitigate, but that's not the word. Regulate what the other person also has with them. So we'll see. As long as he's, I'm just kind of glad that someone's doing it, because he might figure something out that I don't know either, and that will be cool. Because what if he finds out that there's, like, which missions are the easiest to do? Because then I can take that information then we can share the information. I say take the information, that sounds bad. Ooh, I missed the nape on that one. And so it'd be one of those things where it's like I would feel like if you're doing one with the multiplayer, I would set it up to where one person is just running the story, and then partway through you join me afterwards when you get the fireball. That's how I would run it. Because if you are able to do the multiplayer one, because I feel like if it's only, it really depends. So if basically one person has to beat all of the missions, but you can send one person to go get fire bombs, it would be kind of cool, and like you could actually work on strategy, because it's like, who's ever better at doing the story missions can go do that while someone's just sitting there milling through survey missions. And you could choose whichever survey mission that is easy for one person, and then switch on to two, and then just divide and conquer. You could do some crazy shit with it, but it would really, I think it would just, there'd be a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? You need a lot of, not timing, planning. A lot of planning. Because you could do a lot of fun shit with it, but you'd have to do a lot of planning around a lot of it. Yep. So once they basically unlock the tools for the... Aaron, you asshole. But yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Main runner does the whole... like, does the story. And the other one, or does the survey, and the other one gets the main story. And you can just divide and conquer till the end. And honestly, but the only thing I think is, like, you'd have to... I'm gonna get this one before he goes up. But you'd have to set it up as, like, it's one place on the leaderboard. It'd be like, this person and this person get first. Which is how they do it duo in some leaderboards. I think the only problem is, though, is I would want to try and beat the, like, multiplayer runners as a solo player, because I feel like that's the biggest I'm not gonna say middle finger, but like that's the biggest one up I think would be really cool, because like I saw it for what's the game, Super Mario Odyssey, where it's like, they had the co-op tab, and that was like, 2 runners at the beginning, and it was like always 2 people, and then someone decided to play with their feet. So now, that's the meta. If you can't play with your feet, you can't play the co-op mode fast enough. Get punched. So I wonder if there's like an actual number of titans I have to kill for this mission to go by faster, or if it's just the dialogue. So I got all these things I'm just killing. Look at me, I just go killing again. I think it's just dialogue, but I also feel like some dialogue doesn't happen if I kill fast. Opening up the route to the dude at the end. Oh wait, are the houses respawning? I know they're not, but it felt like the houses were coming back. Because I know there's like, I gotta wait for Jean to say a line that says, like, because after this person's like, the Titans fighting other Titans, now Reiner and Jean are gonna start talking soon. Yeah. Because now he's gonna be that Titan's amazing. Now they're gonna say they're ready to go. Yeah. I think this is the end of the story. I just gotta make sure. I think we'll hit it now. And then if not, I'll... No, it should be, because I don't need to do the Armin mission. And I only missed the gold by like 2 seconds because I was uncertain of when I should split. Oh well. My goal for this whole run is to try and get a sub 1 hour, or sub 3 hours. If I can sub hour, so new costume, flash grenades, and smoke grenades. Perfect. Yeah, and it's like, if you're fast, you can get them to skip talking. Or you can at least make them stop talking faster, which I have yet to do, like, consistently. And it's like, I wonder how fast and how quick I... Fuck. What did I get for mashing the A button? I have yet to be able to get them consistently done that way. Alright, delete... No, not Aaron. Dude, I need to stop mashing the A button. Alrighty. Now we're back on track to interior defense. I'm messing up so bad. Hold on. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm glad I just didn't go, alright, Aaron time. I had a chance to back out. At least it didn't screw me over like that again. Like, fuck, dude. I got tossed in with Armin. This is my problem. I shouldn't mash buttons, but, like, button mashing is all I can do. I can't go faster. I just gotta mash buttons. Alright, that's pretty good though. Now let's see how fast we can get story area number 2 done. But back to what I was saying, I feel like sub 3 hours for this run and big burrito percent is possible. I feel like I could definitely try it and get it done. It might just be like an equipment change. Or it might just be better movement, or it might just be choosing which missions I should be doing at what times. For like burrito percent, it might literally just be what missions I choose to do. Or if I choose to do a mission and get it at 61% instead of having to wait till like the mid 70s. Because there's a lot to it that really should be talked about more. Do I have double dash on Mikasa? Yeah, I do. Perfect. Alright. Second level down. It was like I started trying to write down all the level names and like which ones I should do and shouldn't do. But then it was like I did them by numbers, and then I realized that they added new levels in after the fact, so my numbers were all wrong. Which was rough. Me too, and it's my thing is like I feel like I've been guessing going back and forth on which sides back and forth. And it's my thing is I feel like I can't find it on the internet. So I actually have to like go through and try and guess, but I just never know which. I feel like it's tied to name wise. Ooh, let's go. Look at that. I failed it, but because like so let's see which one. Oh, it doesn't say it on here because it's a Bert Holt mission. One of the Bert Holt missions is called Titan Encirclement, and then the next mission in I think it's like what area number 5 is Titan's Encirclement. So I'm thinking some of those might be like, you know, based off name wise. Dude, that worked a lot faster just for that going across. Let's go. I'm so glad I learned that. Thank you. Because that went by so much faster. I just can't be... I have to focus doing it. Zoom. Alright. But I've used like almost all my gas already. The double... So if I try and do a double check, I always tend to mess that one up. So I should probably just keep it on a single. Alright, so 23% done at what? I think that was mission number 3. Probably wrong. It was probably mission number 2. Wrong one. No, it's mission number 3. So it's about 7 for 1. A little bit more. 7.5, maybe. Oh, I messed that one up. Ooh, alright. Ooh, you found that's because I watched I'm glad you found it, but that would be really cool to see the actual time you found it, because that would be that's like unearthing some cool shit right there. Oh, dude, that works so much. That I wonder how much time I could actually save with that. Look, that's a huge find. It's like I wonder actually how much time I can get myself to save with that. Because like on those, because there's what 3 missions that you have to be in, like those planes with no gas. One of them is the timed mission, and the other 2 are you're just having to run. So it's like, shit, dude, that'll save a lot of gas wise. Because one of them's the Levi mission with Hanji. So I was always wondering how they did that. Alright, give me the boss. Give me your neck. Perfect. This is great. I just have to... I wonder if there's a way to make it as consistent. Because I wonder... Because I know I keep messing up, but I'm trying to figure out what am I doing that makes it mess up. Like, am I not flicking fast enough? Or am I just not having my stick position in the right spot, and that's why I'm going backwards? I think it's my stick position. But it's like now that it's known, it's time to fine tune. Alright, so I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go to the store when Titans start feeling like less than 1 hit to kill. These Titans start feeling like crazy strong again. Because I don't know when I should go to the store. Ever. I don't want to save villages either. I'm here for 1 Titan and 1 Titan only. This bad boy. I guess technically that's the boss Titan. Yeah, so looks like I'm boosting again too fast. Okay. There we go. I gotta get a rhythm for it. Okay. Okay. Really, it's the practice. I need to practice it because the boost with stick forward, pull back, snap forward to hold stick again. So it's really like you hit that boost and you just snap it back and forth, and it's my thumb's not fast enough. I need to start doing thumb exercises, get this thing limber. All jokes aside, it's just something I need some practice with this. It also feels like viable in other places that more than I think. It's like boom right there. I'd much rather do it that instead of grapple, because the grapple would have made me touch the ground. I just gotta know when to use it. Let's go, my recruits. Oh, that's too fast. Well, so when you change like hardcore directions, you can keep staying in one direction doing that. I learned that one day just from messing around and mashing A and just moving back and forth on my direction. So I've been trying to find a way to do like how far direction wise you can change to get your boost back, but I never think I could do it like flick it back far enough. So we'll do protect the village. Because I mean there's been a time where I've used my entire gas canister just boosting back and forth for fun. Alright, final subjugation. Die. Oh, you know, it might actually be time to go to the store because these titans are not dying how I want it. But this. Wait, crap, there we go. You can just basically back and forth as long as. Now I was wondering if it was like a cardinal direction, so like up, down, left, right. I wonder if there was any 8 directions. It looks like there's only 4. So if you change your direction in any way 90 degrees and then change it back, it should give you your gas again, I think. Oh, wrong one. I don't want per mile right now. Oh, I gotta kill again. All I see is blood. That's okay. If all I can see is blood, then what are they seeing? Mwahaha. I guess I'll just save Aaron because I have the time. I might as well. Because if Aaron can't take care of 2 little abnormals. Also, I can also just separate the map in half. Oh, Aaron joined my team? I guess that's cool. Aaron will at least cut things better than what the C rank people. Give me an ape. Dude, Mikasa, I am not doing good right now. Hot damn, I think I'm not doing good. I'm fucking up the little things that I used to be like actually good at. And it's making me frustrated. Oh, hot damn. You, I guess we'll take the right arm. Into Nate. Into you. Then, aha. There we go. Now I'm feeling it. What? Where? He's over there. I couldn't find him. Subjugate more targets, dude? How many more records can my labels break? More records. I feel like the Kanye and the Kobe thing. How many more Titans can I kill? More Titans? Ah, you tried to grapple me. You know, we're both making a fool out of ourselves, Mr. Titan. I'm sorry. Alright, so I think now I just gotta wait for the boss to show up. Hit boom. Now that she's talking. Yeah, we got the upper hand. Yeah. I gotta go this way. I went the wrong direction. Oh, hot damn. Can I still get it in time? I think I can. Yeah. Oh, side missions count as my total kills. Okay. So which means I really should just kill them if they're there. I just hate doing it. They're so in my way. Alright, let's see. I wasn't paying attention to the percentage. Hot damn. Should be close to almost-ish done with this one. Because if number 3 is popping up, yeah, we're at 69%. We're almost there. I think we have like 4 more. Oh wait, is this one just double murder? Give me my target. Did they get him? Did my friends kill the rest of them? Yeah, he did. Thank God. Finally, the sea is doing work, huh? My gas cost has stopped with this in this ability. How so? Like I'm not using that much gas doing the infinite burst? I feel like I use a lot more gas. Just... Ooh, wow. That was a fast, like, drop to the floor. The physics in this game just make me go crazy sometimes. I love how bad they are, but so good they are at the same time. It's fun. Oh, the P ability. Oh. Oh, I didn't notice. I know, like, the P ability gives me, like, infinite gas. I just... I'm a little... Dude, actually, wait. With the infinite gas, I wonder how... Which would be faster with gassing. Yeah, because I can go far with that gas tech because it's infinite gas. That means I can just gas as far as I want. That would honestly... I wonder how fast I can get myself going with that gas tech. Because I know there's a certain limit to the momentum that characters get to carry. But... Oof. I need to make sure I can gas burst tech correctly. That's something I should just... I wish I could go, like, onto the maps with just titans that were just naturally spawning all the time. So I can go and just practice. Because I need practice just zooming around the map like that. Alright, emergency rescue order. I think I got 2 more missions to do. And then this set is done. Subjugate nothing. I'm going to the big boss. Can't tell me to do my job. Let the battle commence. Commence away from me. Yo. Ooh, yeah, okay, so it might actually be time to go to the store after this mission. After the next mission. Give me your arm. Alrighty. So far, I'm doing so good with these times. I'm feeling pretty good with what I'm seeing. This is great. Alright, I think one more mission on here. Oh, here it is. Major resupply operation is announced. I hope this is a fast mission. Yep, kind of. Ah, I messed that one up. At least I made it. I was messing that one up so many times. Oh, wait. I wasn't even in his face. Dude, look at me. Wasn't holding. I was boosting too early. Oh, wow. I've somehow, like, didn't save time, and I've lost the minute I've saved off my other two runs. Crazy, dude. I think I need to upgrade. That's awful. I was sitting here saying how great I was, how proud I was about how well I'm doing. Crazy. Alright, but there's still time to get more. So let's actually see. What else can I get? I can't get any... Oh. We're just going to have to upgrade what I have. Oh, man. Okay, so... Wait. That made it look like... Oh, I can't buy it. You know, we'll just... Hey, Instructor Scabbard. I can actually... I'm upset. Not hitting the right buttons. I lack the funds, of course. Well, then why let me do it? I lack the funds, but I can buy it. Cool. Instructor gears. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised I'm at least keeping pace with my time for not touching it the whole week. But I'm annoyed I'm not doing better. Just I want to sit here and go, I'm built different, but I know I'm not. Dude, well, at least I get to relax for this mission and waste more time. I'm gonna go be like right next to it. Because that one always has problems. You guys were friends. I hate the escorting missions in this game. It is probably my least favorite part of this whole game. Like, dude, what do you mean? What are you guys stuck on? Each other? Hot fucking damn. Alright. Alright, now group. Everything should be set. Let's go. I'll even enlist this boy. Nobody left behind. He's coming with us. Let's go, scouts. Yeah, I only need one. It seems I only need one scout to trigger a spawn. You think? Oh, you think. That was just for the first one. This one's running in circles. And this one is running in circles back here, though. Come on. Because I think once they get too far away from some of their friends, it's technically, the next one should have spawned already. With the one that's furthest up right now. He's where the next one should be. And I have to get his friends with him. Just further enough away so he feels comfortable to move. But now because they're not moving and they're all over here now. They're all so far away, now they're not going to move. It's going to take them forever to get over here. Because I think for the final one to work, I need them all to be there. He's not even moving. Oh my god, now he is. Come on. Come on. You can do it. It's literally cleared. There's no Titans over here, dude. Let's go. They're the reasons we hate the scouts. Let's go. I swear. Huh. You know what? He'll follow eventually. You know, I'm just gonna go kill everything in their way. So they don't need to deal with all of this. Because if all of these are out of their way, they're not gonna deal with it. Yep, I hate this. Like, if only they would just, like, actually follow my ass. Or if, like, you know, they had an intended, like, route that they will never deviate from. But no, dude. I hate when the NPCs have, like, free will, but you also have to escort them. I don't want to escort idiots. I know this sounds terrible. It would sound mean, but in the term of these NPCs, I can't do it. Like, this is one of those things where I don't. They're worse than children. So at least I could tell a child to come here with like a cookie, and at least they're enticed to follow. Like, shit. I was at my coworker's, like, her daughter's birthday party. The amount of kids, the moment they pulled out the cupcakes, every child was running towards that. Like, shit, dude. Okay, yes, Scout Regiment just pulled up. So I guess I don't need them all, which is nice. So I can just leave one in the back if he's doing circle. But the other ones don't like moving without a friend. Which, I guess? I mean, I don't like doing stuff without my friends, but sometimes you just have to do it. But I think that's the last escort mission of the survey 100% route. And then once I play burrito percent, this is a toss-up. Do I want to do burrito percent or do I want to do Demon Slayer? Because if I do the 100%, that's about a 3-hour speed run as well. And that's another game I need to practice too. Every game I need to practice because I've gotten rusty where I'm not good at. So I think it really depends on how I'm feeling after this one. If I want to go straight into a burrito percent after this, I will. But if not, I might go into a Demon Slayer speedrun just so I can break off the rust of that one and try and at least get myself into a situation to where I could probably pick it back up eventually. But at least just get back into the meta? It wouldn't even be the meta. It would just be remembering how to do what I'm supposed to do. It's a fun run. My biggest problem, it's like with all of these anime games, my biggest problem is there's no skips. I'm not doing any speedrun skips. It's just how fast you can beat bosses, or how fast, like with this one, how fast you can run through the dialogue. And it's like, some of my favorite things watching speedruns do is like skipping shit. So it was like, I was playing Another Crab's Treasure when it first came out. I learned of one of the skips that eventually became a mainstay in the speedrun today, but I learned a different version of it because I had learned like a shell. Actually, I don't know if the skip I found has actually been talked about. Now that's something I should probably look at later, but it was basically I pop out of your shell and it sends you flying, and I was trying to find a way to use that being sent flying and get into a boss arena. The thing is someone has already found a different glitch to go sent flying that was a lot easier to set up than what I was doing, and it had a more consistent payoff area. So it was one of those things where it's like, you know, I found it, but I didn't. It's not contributing, but it's still something. And I really. One of those things where I wish I kind of did more with it because, or I wish these anime games had more skips to it, at least just one or two. Cause like, let me skip something. Like I have done, like I do everything in this game. There's not a single level that gets to be skipped. Not even a single objective. The most thing that gets skipped is dialogue. And even most of that, I can't. It's hard to find ways to skip it besides not running through like a dialogue area. All right, there is number 2. Just zoom across. Ooh. Ooh, venom. Are they all just gonna be sound? And it really depends. So like, if skip too much of the game, I'm not happy with it, because then it's like a majority of the game's just disappearing. But then I also kind of like, you know, if I could skip an Aaron escort mission, or like if I was able to skip the Aaron Titan fights by doing some type of thing of how I end the missions beforehand, I'd take it. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to see in the speedruns. But then I also think, as like that person that finds that skip and saving time with it, it would be really cool to get onto the leaderboards and having that knowledge that no one else has. That'd be the only cool part about it. But then I would feel weird not sharing that knowledge. Omnidirection. But so my plan for this run is I at least know that most of my time save is going to be happening towards the end, when I get towards the Beast Titan ones. Because I think I have a strategy on dealing with Beast Titan. Because his hair without the firebomb sucks. But if I have my ult skill, it makes it bearable. I can at least shred it better. So I'm just going to go farm for my skill. Go to him, mess up his nape, then arms, then nape again. If it doesn't work, I'll go get more skill and do it again. Wrong way. I guess if it doesn't work that way, I'll go and lower some of his stuff down. Go get my final, almost get my skill, lower the rest of his stuff down, get my skill, and then pop it and take him out. But it might be I just have to set up planning. But that should at least shave off like a good 2 minutes of a run, which is huge. Alright, and I don't know when's the next time I want to check the shop. Because I feel like I could probably check the shop after wall per mile. But right, I'm not a fan of that. It's weird that he just, like, if you were to think about it in the context of lore wise. So after I shred his hair, he just grows it back again. Like, I understand the idea of trying to make it so you have to do it a certain way. But if I do it one way, let me do it a different way. It's like there's a mission in the story mode that's it soft locks you if you take Annie's nape out. Where it's like you'll take Annie's nape out, now she has to recover so you can take out her arms and legs. And it's like, I get it, you wanted me to take out her arms and legs, but you should have just made her nape invulnerable then. Type of thing. Like, if you wanted me to take out his nape first, or his arms, then his nape, make his nape invulnerable until his arms are done. That's how you do it. Because, like, shit, then if I'm not supposed to, then just make it not take damage at all until his arms, or, like, legs are gone. I thought it was going to be something where it was like, you have to get rid of Annie's arms for her to be subjugated. I thought it was going to be something like you'd have to get rid of Reiner's legs. And then for the Beast Titan, you'd have to take off, like, both of them. I thought that's what they were gonna do, but they went more of the fire route, which I guess is cool, but it's not what I was gonna Depends on the mission. So in the one with Aaron, if you take just her nape, it still pushes through anyways. But if you're playing as Armin, when you have Jean and Reiner as your friends, when Reiner writes the information into Annie's hand, that mission time, you can, like, I take out both her legs, but if you take out her nape right out in the beginning, it will work. But then if you try and take out her nape the second time when she wakes up, it soft locks itself to where it's like she goes down again, and you have to wait for her to stand up and then take out her arms. You have to it forces you to weak point hit her, even though you've already weak point hit that Levi one earlier. It was like that same with that Levi mission where it was like, you know, since I brute forced and never hit that thing's arms, I kind of like had to wait for a while until the next thing would happen. Which I think is bullshit, but I understand it's trying to teach me how to play the game. But if I can't say that if I'm just gonna be like slamming my head at a wall trying to break through the defensive part, that I should know what I'm doing and they should just let me get away with it. Because I remember being a new player to some games. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what to do half the time, and sometimes you just mess up. But and that's one of the things with it. Right, because it rewards nothing of already knowing what to do. Because it's like, if I already know what to do, it's almost like I'm getting penalized. Second plan to read, yeah, rather than punishing. Because it's like being penalized for knowing what to do and replaying the game. I think I'm being penalized because I'm not playing the second one. And that's what they really wanted, is me to go from game number 1 to game number 2. But I feel like game number 1 is not bad either, and it should be at least talked about. Because, like, you know, this is my opinion, and a lot of people will say I'm wrong. But that's okay, because everyone's wrong on their opinion too. I believe this one's a lot better than the second one. Content-wise, no. Content-wise, the second one has a lot more content. Gameplay-wise, I enjoy this game a lot more than the second. Just because I feel like my character's a lot more nimble and quick. Like Mikasa's flying through the skies here, not like, oh, I'm working my way through the village type of thing. And that might just be, I haven't touched it in years, and that could just be, you know, me not playing the game. But even back then, because I played these in line with each other, so I played this game, and then the next thing I did was touch the second one. And it's like, I wouldn't say that the second game is bad. It's just, I definitely need to play it on stream. I need to play it again. It's been so long. I wonder how the speedrun is for that game. Because it picks up right at the end of this game, basically, where it's like, you know, the Annie mission, you know, you're one of the scouts that were on the roof when Annie transformed or whatever. And it's like, cool. The gameplay itself feels a little my character feels heavy. And that was my biggest thing. But it's also like your character feels heavy but lighter at the same time. And it's so hard to understand it without, I guess, actually playing it or seeing it. Because it's a lot harder to get kills. You know, I'm not just like zooming at the nape and swinging. I guess it's one of the things where I actually have to like focus on taking out arms and legs and shit. And if I didn't take out the arm or the leg, he's not going down. But if every single Titan is like that, then what's the point of playing as Mikasa or Levi and mowing through Titans like I should? That was a crazy... that was a crazy, like, lock-on switch, but that was just a crazy grab by this dude in general. Out here getting mollywopped by Titans, and I don't even know they're there. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. And so that's my thing is like, you know, it's hard right now because I've already remembered how it was before, but I'm still gonna like replay it, and I don't think I bought the DLC for it. Same with this game. I know there's like DLC weapons that I never bought for this game, but I know there's actual DLC I never bought for the second Attack on Titan game, because I've heard either that second game goes all the way up to Eren getting to the sea, like right before whatchamacallit, Marley. And I'm not certain if it does or not. But because it's been so long, and I think the only like the furthest they've got in the story wise was maybe like Reese, but that was before DLC wise. So take it with a grain of salt for what I know. But I think I should play it. That being said, I'm not gonna click off now, but I'm gonna look at the speedrun for it later. It adds 9 survey missions? Wait, what? Does it add like a new section for survey missions? Or does it just add survey missions into the original survey missions already? So like it's a new area, or like just in the new area things happen? Because I would assume you just wouldn't run the DLC stuff. Adds 9 already to maiden. Oh my god. Screw that. Hot damn. I wonder actually, because like I wonder if someone else has a survey mission speedrun up. I wonder with them having the DLC if that's part of what they've had to do with it. They had like a 4-hour run. That would make a lot of sense. Okay, look, I'm right in front of you now, so like give me your eyes. Oh dude, that thing is already dipped out fast. What? Oh wait, I don't think I should have. I wasn't supposed to kill that. Not that I wasn't supposed to, but I didn't have to. Here I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do. Crazy me. Heck yeah. Yeah, speedrun rule is no DLC, so they definitely are like, you know, they understand, but man, it would make it's one of those things where they know it makes a change, but it's also, I kind of wish they would have done like an extra little tab that's just like, you know, DLC, non-DLC. Because like, imagine being able to use some of the DLC weapons in some of these runs. I think that would be a really cool addition. Because there's a lot of things that those DLC weapons that you can use them for that are just not being used. Also, I have 10 minutes before technically wall per mile. Oh, that's why. It's this mission. I gotta kill everything. I forgot I hadn't done one of these yet. Alright, let's go save Annie real quick then. Because these also count. Because if I can kill everything up here, and then go down there and kill everything down there as fast as fuck. Oh, there's more fighting Annie? Okay. Let's work my way down by killing these guys and then getting over to Annie. Because there's 2 over here. Oh, I thought I was linked on. That was awful. I thought I'd anchored, but I hadn't. I like how she was dying as I come to save her. Like, ungrateful. Oh, that was dirty. Oh, I need a shower after that one. Oh, buddy. All right. So now I get to save this unknown recruit name. But at least I have Annie. She's an A, dude. Let's go. Oh, and more of them are popping up. I gotta subjugate even more Titans. I mean, if it's already successfully reduced the number of Titans. It's too much time waste for the skill. Gotta go. Just go. Got him. Oh yeah, no, I feel like it's a lot easier to do that in the second game, which is weird. Because it's like, I feel like they made the lengths of the blades a lot, like, not a lot longer, but it definitely made, like, the blades hit further behind them. Which is probably why a lot of my habits in some of these games are just running at their face to smack them. And they take the DLC missions take a lot of time and have different objectives than normal. That's awful. Relief to Forward Town. You know what? The next time I do a speedrun of something, I'm gonna do the second game. Okay, the physics in that was just god awful. But I think maybe not even a speedrun, but I might just do like a run through of that second game eventually. Because I don't know how I feel about speedrunning more anime games at this point. I lied, I'm gonna do way more anime games. I just wish they'd make really, like, better anime games. This is probably one of the better anime games that I've seen out there. Like, because I guess I do plan on doing, One Piece Odyssey? The RPG. Just because of, I saw some dude do Crocodile Percent, and I'm doing some of the readings and all the rules. Like, they allowed, like, the DLC gives them a lot of extra stuff in the beginning, but they're allowed in the rules. So it's like, since I bought the deluxe edition and I have the DLC, I get a bunch of high level weapons that I just am allowed to use in the game, which makes you just kind of want to do like a Crocodile Percent, which is like the lower percent, but then I could also do a full any percent. But that's a 6-hour run. The whole game itself is just 6 hours for a speed run, and it makes me realize why people don't run it as just an any percent, because that's long. 6 full hours of just non-stop. And I don't even know if they allow breaks in that speedrun, because depending on the speedrun, yeah, One Piece is long as fuck. You know, One Piece game, manga, anime, all of it long. But I will give it credit. The game is fun, and I am going to give that speedrun a shot. I think I might start off with the Crocodile Percent, because it's, that speedrun itself is only an hour and a half. And that one would be not more fun to do, but it definitely a lot easier to digest as, like, doing runs of it and getting used to the game. Because there's a lot of math I have to do. And that's the one thing I'm bad at. Because I have to make sure all of the equipment I'm using is synergizing, all of the stuff, all of the stats, whichever boost the most. There's a lot of synergy I gotta keep an eye on that I have yet to learn. I want to do it, though. Because it's a really fun game. And the run itself, you know, one of the biggest problems that they talk about is speed. Like the running distance. And so there's an actual like speedrun category that's called the speed piece that gives the mod that allows you to use the mod of, oh wait, that's that time, I believe. But there's a mod that basically makes you run 50% faster. And that's a usable category in the run, but it only saves like 20 minutes so far, which is crazy. I can't wait for the One Piece to come out as well, because once they do that, I have a lot of friends that are like, they're always like, I want to get into One Piece, but it's too long. Now they can't. I still don't have that. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep going Do I have the money? I don't even have the funds. I barely had the funds for that one. Okay, cool. That'll be it. That's all I'm going to upgrade now. All right. All men, move out. I feel like it's been too long that One Piece has not gotten that type of like treatment yet. Because, you know, we had Dragon Ball Z Kai. We're technically getting Naruto Kai right now. Like, Dragon Ball Z had its Dragon Ball Z Kai, and it's had, like, Dragon Ball Z has been remade multiple times. And I feel like One Piece definitely deserves it because it's a story that, honestly, there's a reason it's so long. And that's the one thing I like to tell people when they, they tell me that One Piece is too long, I can't get into it. That's what I like to tell them is there's a reason it's so long. Is because it's that good. Type of thing, but it's also there's a lot of One Piece that is not good. Yeah, no filler arc. Oh my god. Yeah, and that's the funny part, because there's one arc in the main story that everyone looks at and they go, "That's a filler arc." But yeah, the movies they tried to shorten it, but it just didn't do well, like supporting it. Yeah, so Oda doesn't support him, which is crazy. But the GA arc, honestly, is one of the filler arcs that I wish was canon. But like, so the arc that was technically supposed to happen when G8 happens is the Foxy arc with the slow fruit dude, because he comes in right after that anyways. But everyone thinks that Foxy should be like, you know, Foxy's filler because, you know, the Davy back fights, they're ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, that's a ridiculous type of idea. But yes. Yeah. But it's like I was, you know, G8 was so cool, but then you had Foxy who was like, this dude has to be fucking filler. But he's the canon arc. Oh yeah, no. I forgot about that because they had 2 Davy back fights, and that's the problem with it. Because in the manga, they only had the one. And yeah, they had the one fight in the comic, and honestly, that's all they needed. It had barely overstayed its welcome, if any. I think adding any more games is the reason why people don't like it. If it would have stopped after 1, it would have been fine. But that's my opinion. Foxy is one of my favorite characters. I just love the idea of the slow fruit making particles. And also, the theory is because everything in One Piece somehow comes back to itself, where it's like, you know, they call it the One Piece like inverse theory, where everything from the original about it comes back in the new world. So basically pre-time skip and post-time skip is just an inverted timeline, and the theory itself holds up pretty well, and it even has predicted the future for some events, which is crazy. Yeah, it's hard to think that his arc isn't filler, but I think manga-wise, it was only 3 chapters. Or maybe not even 3. I think it was close to maybe 1. And I think that's the weird part about it, because, like, can you consider it filler if it's just like I mean, because I would consider it filler, but at the same time, I wonder how much we're gonna learn about Gaimon and his, like, okay, so like Gaimon's story was that he saw a treasure chest and tried to get it without telling his crew. His crew left him. And so when his crew ends up leaving him and he's still trying to get that treasure chest that he has been so longing to get, and then they finally learn that it's empty. I think that might be what happens for the One Piece. That the One Piece is gonna be something. By the time our crew already gets to it, the chest is gonna be opened and gone. I just think it'd be kind of cool. I don't think our crew Luffy is gonna get the One Piece. I think that's too easy. You know? I feel like someone else is gonna get the One Piece, and he's either gonna take it from him, or he's gonna need to get the One Piece. Or it might be some stupid shit like Luffy's the One Piece himself because he's the one that's going to unite the worlds for like fishmen and all the other creatures. Which I guess it's thematic. Yeah, it's not Pirate King. Because we've heard Luffy talk about being the Pirate King, but we haven't heard that little fuck's dream. And so the theory I've heard about Luffy's dream is that his dream is to have a party with everyone in the world. And it's like including fishmen, the gods, giants, like how Big Mom wants to have a family, wants to have at least one of every person in her kingdom. I think Luffy's thing is like he wants to have a party with everyone on the world. And a step to get that is being the Pirate King to get so that all the pirates can be in line to join his party. Because if he's the Pirate King, they're not going to stop the thing. But he also says to be the Pirate King is to be free. So what really... I mean, but him being free to throw the biggest party sounds like Luffy. I'm excited to know that the One Piece itself, the actual One Piece, isn't nothing. It's not the friends we've made along the way. It's not like some intangible, like metaphorical, this is the One Piece all along. There's an actual like treasure. And that's the one thing that I'm actually kind of happy for. Because I've really been waiting to understand what this thing is, but at this point, I think I'd be happier if I never knew what the One Piece is. Because that means One Piece would still be going. Well, does Luffy have the same... Oh, that's right. Luffy does have the same dream as Roger. Do we know Roger's dream? I don't think so. But what was Roger's goal? Is, I guess, the question you'd have to think of. Yeah, because Luffy and Roger are said to kind of have the same-ish dream. So it's like... I wonder if it was somewhere along the line. Because having a big party... Because what would Roger really going for in his fight or search for the One Piece? Because it could be something where it's like, oh, I want everyone in the world to be free type of dream. You know, the generic good guy type of dream. But with that, why would it be something that would make Ace and Sabo look at him and laugh? Same with like Whitebeard and Odin to Roger. And with that, who would you consider to be the Sabo and the Ace out of Whitebeard and Odin? Because we know that Goldie Roger is Luffy, but in that scenario of him telling the dream, but who would be the Whitebeard and who would be the Odin in that scenario with Roger and Whitebeard? And Odin with Ace, Sabo, and Luffy. Because we already know Luffy's role. And I feel like Ace's role would be Whitebeard. Because then Sabo is like from the sovereign nation outside. It's from a different nation. Not different nation, from a different organization. And just like how Odin was technically part of the crews, but not the crews themselves. Type of, he's like, he was just voyaging with them, but he wasn't them, per se. So is yeah, Silver Rayleigh's is the coat. Yeah. See, I like Silver's Rayleigh, but I have this thing that my friends, I hate Sabo. Sabo is my least favorite One Piece character of all time, and I'm going to die on this hill. I think he is the worst One Piece character of all time. And my one thing for it is when you actually think of Sabo, when they did all the introduction for Sabo and everything, sure, there was like one or two hints that he was gonna be there. That there was a third person. But with Sabo, he just kind of showed up in a backstory. And it felt like someone writing a fanfic. Like, yo, dude, I am the third Straw Hat brother. You know Ace and Luffy? They have a third brother, and I'm alive. And guess what? I come back and get Ace's fruit. And Dragon, Luffy's father, has taken me into the Revolutionary Army. And I'm the number 2 of the Revolutionary Army type of thing. And it's one of those things where I'm like, you know, if Sabo would have stayed dead, that would have been cool. I would have been okay with that. You know, Sabo being alive, I also would have been okay with that if they didn't make Sabo out to basically be this gigantic Ace replacement. And they literally introduced Sabo like the episode after Ace dies or some shit. And I'm like, I get it, but what the hell? Like, and now he gets the fruit and everything. He's literally just another Ace. What's the point of killing Ace? We're just gonna basically bring him back as Sabo. But, so it felt like a fan-made character, because, you know, the third Straw Hat brother who had amnesia, who's just now coming back after the death of his brother, type of thing. And I get his fruit, and I'm super cool. I just never liked him. I'm a Kobe fan. I think it's really cool to see Kobe and Luffy basically go head-to-head as, like, Marine and Pirate. Because when you actually look at how fast Kobe moved up the ranks as a Marine, it's lightning speed. I think because, like, what, within the first... What, but basically to get to the time skip, it's like 2 months, maybe, it's like, what, 2, maybe 3 months in total. They're zooming through the story. And then, after the 2 years, Kobe's a vice captain? Yeah, he's a vice captain. Like, Kobe's high up there. But, like, but when you also look at it compared to what Luffy's been doing bounty-wise, it adds up, because Luffy's bounty is freaking crazy. But with Luffy's bounty, it kind of lines up with how quick Sabo's gaining the ranks in the Marines. Okay, I want the closest one, thank you. Alright, so I think if I killed this large Titan, I need to start heading north, because more are going to start showing up. Yeah. Oh wait, I chose the right side, not the wrong. I chose the left, not the right side. That was crazy. So 496 days from start to time skip. Okay. So like, yeah. So in one, like what, maybe about a year and a quarter. Maybe even a year and a half for being generous. Yeah, it's a little under a year and a half. Kobe went from being a deck boy to, God, what was, I don't remember his position before, during the Battle of Marineford. But it was, actually, it wasn't bad. It was actually, he was zooming up the ranks, lightning fast. Or it's like, so, by the time that Luffy and, I think Kobe see each other again in pre-time skip was only like a couple months. Now with that, it's like, you know, Kobe's doing really well. And this is type of the thing where it's like, this is what Garp was going to have Luffy be doing in the Marines if Luffy was a Marine. And I could only assume that this is probably where Kobe is at right now. Like, present day is where Luffy would be present day if Luffy was part of the Marines with Garp. In fact, I think Luffy would be even better than Kobe because he would have had training from Garp at an early age. Garp would have been right there the entire time, sculpting Luffy to his ways. Yeah, chore boy to captain, basically. It's crazy. Like, fuck Kobe. But, like, that's huge. And in a year? That's... And it's like, it's crazy to me that people don't like Kobe, because it's literally the Luffy story just as a Marine. You know, this little shit who doesn't know what he's doing. Maybe he's not rambunctious like Luffy, but he's still got that. He's got the spirit. You know, he's wrong, but he's still in line type of shit. But then also, like, with Helmeppo, oh my gosh. I love Helmeppo. Like, in the live action, I can't even sit here and say they did my boy Helmeppo wrong in the live action, because that was amazing in the live action. Like, you know, they made him look like a little shit. Hey, can this dude get his head out of... Dude, get your head out of the fucking house, dude. Alright, please. You know what? Give me your leg. Is it... How oh my gosh. Should I just leave him and come back? Should I reset? It might be quicker to reset, but I'm gonna just leave him in... Yeah, that thing just killed someone too. How? Yeah, he's trolling me and he's killed someone while he's been in the ground. So, like, let's go check back on him to see if his limbs regrowing will let me hit his neck one more time. Because his neck literally just needs one more shot. Yes, he's out. Okay, yeah, I knew I just had to... I had to let him get out. Like, hot the fuck damn. Yeah, they skipped Krieg. And, you know, I understand the story beats for having to skip Krieg. Because, you know, that was a pretty big fight. But at the same time, they skipped Krieg to go to Arlong Park. But Arlong Park itself wasn't that good. Like, they could have done Arlong Park a lot better. Could have done it a lot worse, too. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I feel like Arlong could have looked bigger and more intimidating. But at the same time... Yeah, tech and wealth versus talent and guts. Exactly. And it's just not there. And because that was to show that no matter how big of a ship you have, no matter how strong you is, basically, you ain't got the guts to be in the new world, you ain't gonna make it in the new world. This man who you'd think would be a top pirate, fucking squirreling out. He's too afraid. He's shitting himself, basically. Where Luffy's like smiling and having a good time, Krieg's shitting himself. You don't have that story now, but I feel like they were trying to get more for, not story beat wise, but emotional like beat wise, because they wanted to get to that Nami point. Like the whole Nami and Shimochiki village doing the whole crying, help me Luffy type of thing. They wanted that story beat, and they had to get there within 8 episodes. Yes, I think they did. Yeah, they did make him eat his leg. That was one thing I was actually really happy about. They made Red Leg Zeph eat his leg. They actually did that because they did the Sanji story pretty well. They actually, it made me feel something for when Sanji left, because it felt raw. But there was a wrong one. They did a few things that are definitely different, like because they also killed Mary. Like, you know, the one that actually gave him the ship. So I really enjoy that change too, because in the original, the Going Merry was just Mary's ship that he gave them. And it was like, yeah, a new friend along for the crew, but now this one with them naming the ship Mary after Mary, who died from Captain Kuro, I think that's really cool. It gives it more value so that when we actually see Skypiea, it feels more... more off when we get rid of them. Because then it's like an actual crew member. Because now I can see Ghost Mary standing on the Going Mary, like waving goodbye at the crew in the fire. Because now Mary will be the Blitzing Krieg or whatever they call it. There's that one. Yeah, Mary should not have survived that attack at all. But that's one of the things that I've noticed. Oda doesn't like killing people. And I don't blame him. It's his story. If you don't want to kill your friends in the story, don't kill them. This is your story. You do it, bub. But, hot damn. Mary surviving was crazy. It's like the Will of P type of thing as well, where these people aren't dying, but like, you know, Oda doesn't want to kill his people because it's his world. But at the same time, oh crap, it's this one. I hate these missions of like, oh, kill everything. I never know which ones I need to kill, or if it's just like a certain amount. Because some of them are like, you know, they got titans that like, these are the ones that need to die for it to pass. And eventually the player will just get it by taking everything out. But my thing is which one exact does it want? Or is it like, you know, you got to get 20? Because then I can min-max. I'm going to have to go to the shop and upgrade my blades again. No! Alright. Because, like, if I could min-max and I know that I only have to get 5 from down in here, I would. But I don't know that. But it's like, who else has survived from the Will of... Because they call it the Will of P as a joke. It's like you have... What, Pedro? Or is it Pascal? One of the two. The turtle boy, I think. Is he still alive? I don't remember. Half the people in that manga, or that show in general, I just kind of... I remember, but I don't know their final outcomes because I feel like they're going to show up eventually. And if not, Oda has a plan for them, like how Whoop Slap showed up. Only because the American... there was an Australian YouTube channel. There's a YouTuber who is an Australian... I think he's an Australian. But he has a primary English... He has an American audience for One Piece. Just doing like chapter reviews, One Piece videos, all of that crap. It's been actually a hot minute since I've watched some of this shit. But, you know what? Let's go this way. Because there's more. During one of the popularity polls, he got his whole audience to go for Whoop Slap, who was the mayor in Luffy's hometown. Which I think is kind of cool because that's why we got to see a lot more of Whoop Slap in like one of the newest anime episodes and like some of the manga. That's the only reason Oda put Whoop Slap in, is because Whoop Slap got like within top 100 of a popularity poll, which for a character has not been seen since like what, the first arc. Crazy. All right, 20 targets. I'm gonna go back out towards the front just because I don't want to get caught in the back trying to kill things while I'm waiting. I gotta subjugate even more Titans. Let's hope that these guys are enough, because if not, I've just wasted time. Oh my gosh, why did it switch to the arm? If I can't kill the nape, why does it switch? It throws me off. These Titans need to stop talking to me. That's scary as fuck. Because like I have my I have the music down, so I can only hear like the voices. So I'll just randomly get like a Titan's moan in my ear. Oh my god. These Titans acting up, dude. Alright. Yes! That was perfect. That worked. That was enough. Oh, that was enough. Yay. Oh, finally, dude. Die. Yes. Got him. The game is like thinking like, oh, you didn't get an ape kill. You should be going for the leg. We'll put you on the leg. I don't want to go after the leg. There's a reason I'm going after his nape. Oh yeah, when Gin survived the poison, yeah. So Oda doesn't kill people because he personally lost to man himself and not IRL. So it makes, yeah. So he doesn't want to lose people. And I can understand it. I'm gonna level up my shit first because I can understand it. But someone put it to me this way, and it's like if you're gonna create a world and a story with all of these people, they practically become your friends. Like you're literally guiding them through life as you write one way or another. And it's like it's so hard to kill off a character when they're like practically your child. And it's like that's why Dr. Kureha. That's why she's like as old as she is, because Oda didn't want to kill her, didn't want her to die of old age, so she's now 112. Oh, I gotta go save the garrison. I gotta protect the garrison. And then I get to go fight another Bizarre type. Alright. Bizarre. How bizarre! Oh, god damn it. Hey, that worked. Even though his face is in a rock. Hot damn. Dude, these Titans are just trolling right now. They don't know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Not that they don't know. They know what they're doing. They're trolling my ass. How did he see that, dude? Eyes in the back of his fucking head type dude, man. At least they're taking the blind one, so when I get to the Bizarre Titan, I can use... I don't want the arm. That was so dog shit. Alright, now I got more abnormal Titans. Oh, crap. I thought it was a Bizarre Titan that shows up. Oh, man. I might actually be running out of stuff. I don't see anyone on this battlefield that is like... What, a restocker? So maybe I should, like, do this crystal one real quick. Just... No. I was thinking, but nah, just in case so I could get... Oh, but this one's not needed, so it's okay. I was doing that just in case I needed to get like, what, ult? So if I needed to, I could use it. But, oh well, oh well. I don't need it. That one. There. Wrong one. Cool. Sorry, Garrison member. As long as you don't get eaten by the time I kill him, I think I'm good. So yeah, I got it. Alright. Oh, my back. Crazy. Yeah, Mikasa. That's the play, yo. That's the play. The muster roll for Eld. Boom, Alright, so what, I need technically 8 more of these missions, or 7 more of these missions? Heck yeah, finally. Okay, these Titans. Yeah, I'm just gonna clear these things out before I actually start wasting. Okay, cool, so she's just not listening either. Okay, now she's gonna listen. That was insane. I'm trying to go fast, Annie. Why are you doing this to me? Annie's not okay. Oh, it's based off a teacher he had? I didn't know that with Dr. Kureha. I just know that it was one of the things where it's like he gets... I heard someone say that he gets sad when he has to kill his characters. So, because of that, if he can, he just won't kill him. And I'm like, you know what, dude? If you wrote this, it's your character. Fuck it. It's your world. You do you, dude. Honestly, more power. That's honestly more power to you. That's awesome. The fact that, you know what? Instead of just killing my character, I'll just let him live. What are they gonna tell me? I can't? I think that's so funny. Get these fuckers out of my way now. Nope. I lied. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, one cycle. Woo! Yeah, he noticed he couldn't kill him, so he stopped basing him off people he knew. But it's also like he's bringing so much to life and like immortalizing things in his manga, and it's I say I aspire to be as good as he is, but it's also just practice. But also I can't even just say it's just practice, because that man is done. It's more than just practice at this point. Like, hot damn, there's talent in that man's story. But I'd be in the same boat. Like, if I based a character off someone I knew, I wouldn't be able to kill him. I'd feel like an asshole for killing the character I based off of them. Or it's like, it'd be sad because then that's the only fragment that there's there. Ooh, there we go, dude. That was a good fucking... That felt good to do. I'm not gonna get a one cycle on him, but he's quick to undo again. Hey, Reiner. Thank you. Gonna say, bub. Oh yeah, no, like Oda knew. So it's funny when you keep reading on how Oda's been like, oh yeah, I planned, like, One Piece is supposed to be done by this time, and it's like how if you keep looking back, when he's like, oh, One Piece will be done in 5 years. Man said that like 15 years ago. And it's just he keeps getting on these extra side stories and extra things that, you know, he's writing about, and he wants to show, because he's got all these ideas for all these new not even all these new, all of these like islands that he wants to show off. Where am I supposed to go with this one? I think, yeah, these guys. And it's just like, you know what? 'Cause I remember reading some of the stuff, and he was like, you know, he keeps getting sidetracked by thinking of these cool islands that he'd want Luffy to be on and have this adventure. And it's like, you know, Luffy can't have this adventure on this island if we're trying to figure out what the One Piece is and all of this lore-related stuff. But at the same time, we can get there eventually. Like, Luffy can be on, like, all of these stupid islands just for fun for a bit, but that's part of where I like the anime spoiler range. Or, like, not spoiler, fillers. Dude, these Titans are messing me up right now. But that's why I kind of like filler. Yeah, man said 5 years, then invented the warlords. But it's like, because, like, you know, you get to see interactions in different places in the worlds and all of that shit, but it's also just cool things. Because there's so much of the world that we still have yet to see. So many islands that Oda just has concepts of that are just not there. And it's like, I think it'd be really cool if the anime were to, like, you know, we're gonna do filler, but it's filler that Oda approved. No, stop running. Reiner, stop running. Get back here. Oh my gosh, Reiner's getting in. Reiner's letting all the other ones get into the way. There's a reason you're not as good as Aaron, Reiner. You know that, right? All right, dude. Yeah, we were never supposed to. Yeah, I hearing that is always blowing my mind. Whenever I hear it, every time. We were never supposed to go to Elbaf. It was literally just supposed to be an offhanded comment about, you know, the island of the giants where Dory and Bragi were from, and that was it. But then it was like it had so much hype that he's like, I guess I have to write Elbaf now. Like, what do you want from me? I have to do it. And I love Elbaf so far. Manga wise, it's a fun arc. Oh, wrong one. No! And I'm learning a lot and there's a lot to learn in that arc that's happening. But it's like, we were never supposed to be there. And I'm wondering, what else would have been here if we weren't supposed to go to Elbaf? What would be here instead of Elbaf right now? I guess I can't run towards that in the air? That was fucking dog shit. Yep. Hey, you see me. It's like, that's why if he's able to change the story, not change the story, but deviate from his main plan this much, I wonder what his main plan was to begin with. Okay, you know what? If you are not going to acknowledge my shining brights, he will. So he's going to be my buddy right now. Now, hey bud, I'm in your face. Hey, you finally got it. Let's go. Took him forever. Yeah, we probably have like a real 5 Elder fight by now. But even with that, because I wonder if we weren't ever supposed to go to Elbaf, and Elbaf is one of those places that I'd be like, you know, we kind of have to go to Elbaf. You know, he set it up from the beginning. Why wouldn't we go there type of thing? I wonder what other islands have been just like on a whim that he just said, you know what, I guess we gotta go to Dressrosa because I mentioned Doflamingo. And like, fuck it, dude, I guess. I'm not gonna say no. But hot damn, Oda. Ooh, wait, wrong one. Alright. 2 more missions on this one, and then that's this section. Yeah, I actually, you know, looking at how my times are right now, I really do think that I could get a sub 3 hours. Maybe not on this run, but I definitely believe it's possible. Because I think there's just little tweaks that I can do to make some of my things better. But the big display is gonna be against the Beast Titan soon. And that'll be, what, after these next 2 missions? Because that's when the Beast Titan really starts coming out. But, because there's 2 missions that really require me killing the Beast Titan. Yeah, we'll just go save Sasha right now. I'm already down here. Because it's just subjugate, and I might as well take out the entire map while I'm down here. Are there any others? Nope, that's all of them, Sasha. Oh, more of them. He's like Egghead, Dressrosa. I also... I'd have to think what other ones would really be like a whim, because there's another one? I never should have helped her. There's so many 1 Titan. Like, why are we... Hot damn. This was a mistake. Hopefully she follows me at least, though. Or this makes it better, and it's like, you know, oh, it was one of those things where it's like you gotta do missions or kill Titans, and since you did both, be better. Come on, Sasha, call it a good mission, right? We're done. No. This might have been the worst thing I could have done. Oh my gosh, because they're not even... Yep. Alright, I'm out. I thought it was just going to be like, you know, kill 3 Titans and then dip out. Maybe come back and kill 2 more. No, they're gonna keep spawning, so I'm done with that. You know, I gotta subjugate even more Titans and clear this area out. But it wants me to clear area of certain spots. That's because at the beginning it shows on the map like all the spots of Titans that they want cleared. And my guess is that that's... Whoa, look, she did it. Sasha didn't even need me. What the hell? It's just that good. Oh, and I just gained supplies. That's stupid. Oh, I messed that one up. No, we don't, Sasha. Cool, we've reached our subjugation target. Oh, so this is just a subjugation target. So this is just kill as many as you can. That wasn't what I wanted it to do, but alright. Alright. That was rough. So I think there's only one more side mission I have for this section. But that was a rough ass side mission, like hot damn. Alright. Oh, 2 more. My bad. No, 1 more. Because then it'll put me at 99 and that'll make it past. Let's hope this is a fast mission. Humanity's battle. Alright. What the? Oh, that's right. I gotta go kill all of these. I forgot about this one. I mean, this one shouldn't take too long. It's just murder, so... It's just gonna be how well can I do movement across the map. Now that I've gotten that one, I'm gonna leave that dude up there because it's just... I'll go murder these guys right here, and hopefully by the time I've worked my way down, some of them have worked their way up towards the garrison, which will be towards that dude up in the top left of the map. Or the dude in the top left of the map works his way south. Okay, I cannot stand getting stuck in between Titans and, like, fucking houses, dude. That's the one thing that's actually gonna make me, like, flip the fuck out in this game right now. It's just getting stuck on collision and Titans. Alright, this one's almost dead. I got 2 more over here. And then I got just the middle one. Oh my god, damn. Am I just running straight into this thing's piggies, dude? Didn't focus on part my ass. Oh yeah, no, the fact that the sun's down to go for so long is the only reason that this is probably viable right now. Because hot damn, if not, I would have been screwed. You're not part of my subjugation records. Oh, I don't need you. I need this one though. Flash. Flashy flash. Final one over here. It's like, I'm just glad that these sound last as long as they do. It's like, hot damn, I would be screwed if they didn't. Alright, we held him at bay, Mikasa. That's the play. That's the play. Alright, let's go. I think that was, yep, 100% for Southern Region Battlefield. Now we just have deep depths. Which I don't foresee taking any longer than like 30 minutes. It shouldn't take longer than 30 minutes, but that's just me. I could also be wrong. Yep, now I'm in the middle of the forced extermination thing. It's just murder. Oh wait, and see that's the thing is like these titans that are glowing on the map, are those just the titans that need to be dead for me to move on? And is it like if I would have memorized which titans were which, would I be going faster right now? And that's the problem because I can't memorize each titan that was glowing and keep a mental track on them. Some people can do that. I am not that guy. But with that, because if that's the case, then I just have to memorize which titans are in what positions that I have to go kill. I wonder how much memorization I can actually get away with. Because like I used to do dog awful in school for like memory shit, but for this my memory's spot on. Arm and yo Nate. Alright. Let's go over here. These fuckers. I guess those are not the ones I wanted, but the other guys are being taken care of, I guess. No, they're not. Wait, large abnormal? This thing? I guess it was abnormal how quick it died. Hot damn. Alright, let's work with the scout. At least it targeted the leg with the material in it this time. Oh man. Yeah, never stop fighting until victory is ours. Alright, so I've almost killed all the titans, which is nice. This way towards, I guess it's technically towards Krista, but I'm not gonna go as far. Yep, there we go. Reduce number of titans in the forest. We're gonna pop the P while that's going off. He's trying to punch me mid-air. Ryan, are you stupid? Just the fresh spawns that glow rather than the ones that were already there. Oh, okay. Really? So every time I go after mat limbs, like with the net candy, I've always had the problem where it auto-locks to something that it shouldn't after I take an arm out. I'm surprised that it actually has that in there. Because half the time I feel like I'm having to locate it myself. And I wonder if I'm just putting too much extra work on myself to do things, instead of just letting the game handle some of the easier shit. I like how I said I was going to go to the store, but I never did. No upgrades for me. Yes! A red check, a red mark. That's all I care about. I don't want to have to kill nothing. should just be a Bizarre Titan. Because there's only 2 levels at the Beast Titan. No, I was wrong! I thought he was not going to show up this level. But they've all... I wonder if I go to those logicians, if they're just going to be like, hey, here's fire. And I just have to go talk to them. I don't think so, because it's like an unlocked thing. I could dream, right? Oh, yeah, now I gotta go for the skin. I'm kind of upset with myself because I was gonna plan on using ult for this, but I guess if this works, this works. For now, because it's not. This is not the level I thought I had to fight him in. God damn. Alright, at least I can take out his right arm now. Switch to more gas. Now, that was bullshit. Alright. The one time his nape hasn't respawned, like, his hair, that's awful. That was fucking stupid. Yeah. It's like, they normally spawn just to give me fire so I can throw at him. But I don't have it unlocked. And I'm like, I understand it, but I feel like that's something that they didn't think about, you know, when they were doing this game. Because who's going to play all of the survey missions before they finish the main game? So you don't need fire. Which I think is a lost cause. You should have had that unlocked from the beginning of the game. Because hot damn. Alright, so Wing of Freedom. Let's see if this is the one I'm gonna need him. I don't think he's gonna be here, so I just gotta kill these guys. And then a Bizarre Titan shows up. Which I think will be Annie this time? Or Reiner. One of the two. But then after that, the last 2 ones that he shows up in will be the forest and one in town. So when I see those next 2 ones, I need to at least focus on building up ult first. Yeah, I really feel like there should have been 2 unlock points. No, why did I blade, dude? That was awful. I missed up my points. Alright, so now large Titan. He's not even a final target subjugation, I know that. Oh, he was? Hot damn. Yeah, 1 in story and 1 in survey, like, cause like, I feel like after you beat the first 5 survey like levels, or at least unlock survey level number 6, it should unlock fire bombs. That would be like the smartest thing it can do. But I guess the devs probably weren't thinking of some dumbass like me doing this. And I mean, do you blame them? That's the one thing I always find funny is these devs, they like when people are making games, they don't realize that either they don't realize or they didn't realize how the speedrunners are gonna do it. The speedrunners just break their games. Or it's like the what, I don't know if it was Get Over It. It was one of the new Rage games that this dude came out with. And he was like, one of the things that this man was saying, or he ended up making a YouTube video about his Rage game, about how these speedrunners broke his game. But it's such a cool achievement seeing speedrunners break games like that. Because like it's cool as like a game development standpoint, because it's like, you know, I didn't even know my game could do that. And these guys just did it for fun. But then it's also like kind of a, I wouldn't say upsetting standpoint, but it's also like, you know, they're playing my game at a level I could never, and I created this thing type of shit. And I guess it's just really depends on your view on it, but I just think that's really cool how quick speedrunners just break a game, and how the dude himself is like, dude, these speedrunners just broke my game, and he's like excited about it. Because that's exciting. I think it's so cool that he's excited to see that speedrunners broke his game. And I feel like it's kind of one of those relationships where it's like speedrunners are gonna, like, you're gonna try and make a game that can't be broken by a speedrunner, but then at the same time, by doing that, you're just gonna make games be broken in a very different way, or you're just gonna make a game that's not fun in general. Because like now, like speedrun wise for this one, all I'm doing is just fine-tuning movements. Like there's no breaking, no nothing. It's just fine-tuned. Which honestly, fine-tuned movements, not that bad for a speedrun. Fuck, dude, this Titan just cock blocked me, dude. Fucking Titan. And that's really cool. And I like that type. That's really cool about with that the Doom game and the devs, because I think that's such a really cool aspect of the game. It's like, you know, you never really think about it that much. It's like, you know, as like speedrunners, unless you're speedrunning, you don't really think about what that community of the game is doing. But like when the devs themselves are actually focusing on the speedrunners and doing that, just to give them that little Easter egg, that's so cool. I love that. I love that fact. Ooh, alright, so I just gotta keep killing. Oh yeah, this one's just a keep killing. Because then the more I kill in the middle, the more these guys are gonna keep popping up. I know there's a limit to how many of these I have to be able to kill, but like I wish it would tell me. And it's like, you know, kill 25, kill 30. Ooh, now I'm zipping across the wrong way. I was gonna go like circle wise, but I guess we'll just half circle it. Oh, can I go to the nape? I don't want to look at the leg we just chopped off. Oh man, did I get 2 in 1? That was actually nuts. Okay. Next one. Take off his arm into his neck. Oh god, he's already back. Right on top of me. Whew. I wanted to... This is the thing. So I wish I would have had Levi by now. But I technically can't have Levi at this point in the game, I believe. Unless I've upgraded his muster roll by now. That means I have to level up Levi as well. I think that's how it works. I wouldn't quote me on it because I absolutely don't know. Ooh, she can tear through mine. That's her specialty? Girl. Tear through it. Look at her go. Alright, now let's hit P just so I don't run out of gas. And murder. How many more do I have to kill? I'm so tired of being a butcher. I say that, but this butchering's fun. Alright, let's go. There's more? Hot damn. Let's see if I can do this without touching the ground. Oh god, no, I touched the ground. You'd think they'd be done by now. Like, hot damn. Missed this one. Oh, he just got taken out by himself. Cool. That's it, because I've been able to run this entire, skill, this ult, this whole time. Is that all of them? Do I actually have to go do the fucking... Oh, do I actually have to go do the side quest? What? Dude, that's... It's like, what's the point of waiting? There's no more Titans. Yep, now that the scouts have appeared due to lack of Titans. I think I shouldn't have done this because now it was just going through a queue. I was just being impatient. Cool, you messed up. Lended a hand. Now there is no more Titans anywhere. More scouts. Hot damn. Yeah, you have a free path now, Logician. Go for it. Okay, I feel like this timer is not... will end sooner than rather than later. It shouldn't wait all 10 minutes. That will make... I'm gonna scream if that does. I think I have to do the side missions. And just make sure that they can get away from all the Titans. That might have been my problem at the beginning, but now there's nothing in the middle to deal with. I can take these out and then go south to the one down there, and then that'll be the last Titan. Unless they want to give me like the final... Hot damn. Each squadron has moved to the towers on each side. So, lack of Titans, more scouts. More scouts. How many more scouts do I need, dude? No more Titans. Finish the queue. Oh, I'm waiting for this Titan to, like, the 3 engineering Titans make it to where they need to. That might be the problem I have right now. Because I'm waiting on this garrison member. Because he has to go over here. He has to get to his tower over here to stock him up. There's literally nobody in his way. Hot damn. He's coming. Come on, dude. Today, please. Hello? They should have all retreated by now, right? Dude, what is going on? Are you supposed to be moving somewhere? Move. I don't remember where I got that side mission from. Somewhere over here. Or I guess, what? This side and that side? So this way? Far left shield. Okay. I thought I was just over there. No, I was on the top left shield. Fuck. Dude, this is such a dumbass mission. Dude, are you... Fuck. This makes me... Okay. Oh, and the beast... Motherfucker, dude. I thought the beast titan doesn't show up here. At least I have my ult, but fuck. Yeah, double stun because I hit the wrong button. Now I think, what, just go straight for arms? Hot damn. Oh my gosh. I think it's because I did the side missions. That might have been my problem this whole time. I need to stay away from green every time. And that might be my issue. But then some of it's like, you know, it goes faster if you hit the green mission. What? Your arm should not be getting health again. Fucking finally. That's not even the end of the mission. This isn't like I gotta go kill all of these things now too. Oh no. Yeah, so his right arm resets when I open his nape. So, that means at least his health bar resets with the nape, not his hair though. Do I seriously have to kill all of these? Oh my fuck, dude. I swear I've had this mission go by faster before. I've subjugated 70 fucking targets. I'm gonna have to watch the VODs on some of my other runs on this just to see what the fuck is happening. This is disgusting. I'm actually kind of livid right now. I've wasted like fucking 10 minutes on this level. I guess what? It was a 12-minute wait anyways, so I'm already... Fuck. All because it doesn't explain 100% what you need to do for this. Fuck, dude. So it's just kill everything. So it's just kill everything? What the fuck? Because I know I finished that mission before at like 7 minutes. I might be gaslighting myself, but I feel like I have. That just wasted... Fuck, dude. Well, I lied. I guess this will take me 30 minutes for this last fucking chapter. Because what? I have 5 done now, so that means I need to get 4 more done. And the next ones that are going to be are just... Yep. And this one's also... Fuck, I know what this one is. You need to defend the citizens while killing things. Yep, here we go. And then when I go far enough, I'm going to get to the Beast Titan by killing these things. Because the garrison's going to keep preparing bombardments. And then the Beast Titan's going to show up. Fuck, dude. I need to build up special. Wrong way. Yep, because more abnormals are already appearing, so it doesn't even fucking matter where I go. Hot garbage, dude. Doesn't even fucking matter anymore. I'm just gonna call them. I hate these abnormals. I hate these type of missions where it's just defend this circle for a hot moment. We're not A, they're gonna tell you how long, and B, it's not even what matters, because like, sure, I could have just fucked around and killed these things anyway. Gone any other place. You know what? Give me your arms. These are gonna give me more focus. Cool, so that means that there's more bombardment should be closer. Yep, there he is. There's that ugly little bastard. Alright, cool. So his right arm respawns afterwards, so I feel like what I should do is get the hair off his right arm and then just go to his left arm and then nade. Alright, we'll take that one, but I got left arm in sight now. Alright, all the hair should be out of the way now. No, let me at his fucking right arm. Oh my god. What the fuck? Dude, what is going on? So many Titans in one area, I can't go fucking anywhere around him. Alright. Alright, he's dead. Whatever. So there's only, if I remember correctly, there's only one more mission with this fucking Titan. Look, my hope is just to beat these last 3 missions in under 20 minutes, because then I at least beat my time. Then I'm happy. If I can do them in the next 9 minutes, I'm even happier. I don't know if I can. That will be the stretch, because then that'll, or 8 minutes now, because then that would give me the sub. That's 6. This would be number 7, because then that would end up giving me the sub 3 hours. But you know what this shows me? Sub 3 hours is possible. Oh, I could have gone down first for that one. Yeah, no, if I actually make good decisions, sub 3 is possible. I don't care about Jean. Without some dumbass luck or whatever, I could do it. Why did that send me straight down, even though I was, like, high as... Whoa. Dude, the movement in this right now is wild. Oh my fuck. You came for your ass beating, Reiner. I'm so glad. How did that not... How are none of these hitting your stuns? Oh, it's because you're charging. Hot damn. This is... I've actually never been more upset at this game. You know, even with Aaron spinning in fucking circles. But this goes to show that I should be playing this game more often during the week. Just to keep myself from getting rusty. Because if I wasn't rusty, I feel like I would have been doing a whole lot better now. Alright, so this is... So I got 2 more missions. This one is another Beast Titan one. I think, but while I'm... You know what? This is the Beast Titan one I'm thinking of. And Annie, what do you want? Have Aaron join your... Oh, I have to go... What? I have to have Aaron join my ranks and join up with Annie. Whatever. This will probably be faster than trying to get my ult other ways. Aaron, join my ranks. Just watched him get fucking picked up. Because I'm pretty sure going up to that red right now is just going to be Beast Titan. So if I'm going to do that, I might as well go prepared. Now I got to go join up with Annie for whatever reason. Thank you. So that's all I needed. Now it's Beast Titan. Yup. Hit the P. I'm just gonna go straight after left arm first. Alright, there's left arm almost dead. And I might as well just go after right arm hair. And then we go straight to Nape. Oh my gosh, this is going so much better than it did the last week. Oh my gosh. Hot damn. All right. That was good. That was fucking great. One more level. One more level. Let's go. Come on. Make it a fast one. Make it a fast one. Let's hope. This world is cruel but so beautiful. Shut up, Mikasa. All right. This is it. This is it. This is the plan. This is the play. The deep, decisive battle. This is it. This is it. Oh my gosh. All right.
Can you? Thank God. I swear every time I turned to him, he was just gonna be like, nope, turn away. Alright, and the one down there is technically not the one I need, so go straight across. Come on. Wrong one. Ooh, almost messed that up. This one, and I just got the 2 down there, and I think then I have a boss. So yeah, no, sub 3 hours for this, 100% possible. Now part of me is upset that I didn't hit it. Alright, one more. I think there's one more, unless the dude over there is not one of the green missions. But I think it is a green mission. Cool. Yeah, it's a green mission, Thomas. This terrain is absolutely fucking me over right now sometimes, so. Dude, can I please lock onto what I want? I like how the one I'm in front of him, he doesn't see it. But the one when I'm behind him, he sees. Come on, last one, pop up. Oh, dude, hurry up. If you would... Dude, if only I would have, A, had myself set up in the right spot, and B, she would have been faster. I might have actually been able to hit a sub 3 hour. Yeah, if I had myself set up in the right spot, I would have hit it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Fuck, dude. Dude, you fucking kidding me. 12 seconds away from submission, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that's the new best. That's awesome. But, you know, so I was telling myself that I want to get 100% survey mission and then 100 and then Colossal Titan percent at sub 3 hours before I like call it good and call it quits on those 2 runs. 12 seconds off, because that was one of the things I was thinking of. Is it even possible to get like sub 3 hours on this one? It's been a thought in my mind, and it has to be possible. It looks like it's possible. It's fucking possible. I'm just not good enough right now. I'm not good enough by 12 seconds. You know what that 12 seconds could have been? Me going to the store one time and only upgrading once. That could have been me doing the misinput and going back into adventure mode to play as Armin the second time on accident. Oh my gosh. Or it could have just been, maybe if I would have upgraded to 3rd generation blades before going into that last few ones. That could have been amazing. I could have gone a lot faster if I would have had generation 3 blades. But it's just, the luck of the draw, dude. The luck of the draw. That's unfortunate. But yeah, just for the video's sake, because I am going to probably take this out and post it up. Just so they see all 100%. Hot fucking damn. But you know what? That means it's possible. And part of me knows that it's possible. And that's the irking part. Is I know I can do it. I know I can get it done. Yeah, I say not good enough. But at the same time, I think it's just because I'm putting time into it. I have enough time to put into this to try and practice at it. That's all. But even if it's not good enough, it can always be better. Okay, actually now